Hey peeps, so glad to see you. It's Gina from Beaufort, South Carolina, in the Low Country, in this new unexpected season of round three of the rodeo. So I just wanted to give you a quick update. I've been on steroids, so I'm talking really fast, just so you know. Thank you so much for your encouragement and posts and email and letters and prayers and truth, and I'm just so grateful for everyone, especially everyone who has sent me off well from Glasgow, and then family who have welcomed me home to serve me and love me well during this time. I wanted to give you a quick update. This last week we got back, my sister and I, on last Sunday. Everything went smoothly. By Wednesday, my mother's sister and I were in to meet the new medical team, two different oncologists, and both of them we love. One of them especially is just right on the mark of kind of what we're desiring in our care, and they're both doing an amazing job. So a couple of praises has been that MUSC immediately, we were in appointments on the Wednesday. We now have new appointments coming up this week I'll tell you about. But a huge praise is that I was advocating and praying that the Lord would allow matrix treatment to be available in America, because it's been had such amazing responses in Europe. And we weren't sure, just because of a couple of drugs it's hard to get, but God blessed, and matrix is what we're doing. So that we're really excited about that. This involves 2 drugs I haven't had yet, but this cocktail of 4 drugs, it is supposed that it's expected that my brain will respond even more positively than back in 2013. So we're excited about that. Another huge praise is that this has been a week of just downtime. I've been able to run some errands, been able to really rest and really just settle my mind. And I'm thankful that God has protected me from anxiety and fear, although I'm just so impatient. So you could pray. That's a prayer request later, because I'm not the best patient with patience. So let me tell you what's going on coming up. This Tuesday coming, I will be having another PET scan and then an MRI on my brain. They want to start fresh with what they've seen my images from Glasgow, but they want to start fresh to make sure that they're on the mark of how things are progressing. Wednesday, I will be in for another doctor's appointment, and we're praying that cycle 1, if it doesn't start this week, cycle 1 of Matrix would start next week. So what the cycles look like is every 21 days I will be in the hospital for a cycle, and while you're in the hospital, you're only in there for 3, maybe 4 days while all of these 4 high dosage drugs are going in. And then depending on your levels, your neutrophils and all that stuff, you will then be out of the hospital, and then until the next 21 day that you go back in. So every 3 weeks I should be entering into another cycle. They're going to do at least 3 cycles, but after the first 2 cycles they'll do another PET scan and MRI to see what's progressed. Another praise is that these drugs, although matrix is for the brain, lymphoma in the brain, it also flows to the body. And they're pretty optimistic that those little tiny JV, junior varsity nodes in my abdomen with lymphoma, they're pretty optimistic that that abdomen cancer will respond. But if it doesn't, probably after the 2nd or 3rd cycle, they'll check it out again. So just let you know how that's going. We know it's going to be physically demanding, but I'm just ready to get it started. So the last thing about some things you could be praying for. Would you pray, if you don't mind, pray for grace and patience. Pray for grace on my part and patience on my part, because I don't recognize myself. I have so little patience, and actually, I don't think my mom's recognizing myself. I don't think too many folks are recognizing me in regards to not terribly angry or anything. I need to have had more grace, and pray that family would recognize and that God would use them to have patience with me. I'm so loved I'm so privileged and loved with a family who takes care of me. I know that. I want to not be a hard patient. I want to be one that the aroma of Christ is sweet, and not that that I'm not moany or anything. So I appreciate that. Pray physically for my mother, just with her. She's got a couple things that she's been going through health-wise that she's doing amazing with, but just pray that God continues to strengthen her. The last thing I wanted to share with you is a verse that I've been so thankful for, is Zephaniah 3:17. The Lord your God is in your midst, a mighty one who will save. He will rejoice over you with gladness. He will quiet you by his love. He will exalt over you with loud singing. And I just love that. I love that this is not just for me because I'm a person. This is for the world. This is for you. If you're watching this, the creator of the universe loves us so much that he created us. He loves us. He rejoices over us with gladness. He exalts over you with loud singing, not by accident, but because he created you and he chooses to love you and care for you. And so I'm so thankful for those truths. He's the one who saves us. And my hope is not in being healed from cancer. My hope is already secure in the cross and Christ and eternity. And because of that, I know that the best is yet to come. But while we're journeying through the broken world, it's so amazing that we have these amazing promises. All right, that was really long. I'm talking a mile a minute. I'm going to go have another coffee, though. I just want you to know I love you guys, and I'm so thankful. And I'll update you. We'll put some Facebook posts up, but I'll update you on Thursday, probably next week when I hear all the stuff. Okay? All right, you guys rock. Boom. All right, touch me deep.